That's not him, is it? Oh my god. What's he done?
Sean, what are they arguing about now?
Well, basically they're arguing about whether they can get a decent car for £1,000. But
You can't.
You can.
What can you get?
Excuse my food. You can get loads of things. You can get a big rear-wheel drive barge, V8s, you can get
Mini
V6s, minis, you can get anything you want for £1,000. It's not going to be the best quality, the best car out there, but
It's just gonna. You are literally gonna buy it, go down the road, realise they put an egg in the radiator, and then it'll blow up.
okay, that may be a point. I've seen cars you can get that've got big old V8, low miles, and 9 months MOT.
I just don't think it's going to happen. I can't see it happening. So apparently it is possible that we can buy a good car for £1,000. And what's amazing is BOTB.com, the dream car competition company, the guys that give away a dream car and a lifestyle prize every single week, is going to set us some challenges.
Yeah, that's right. I think basically they just got bored of us arguing.
They did, yeah.
Yeah. But basically, right, the first challenge is for us to find the car.
Okay, right. Auto Trader, what are you going for?
eBay.
That's it. Damn, you've got me on that one. All right, let's try and find the first car.
Whilst we were searching for cars, BOTB then came in and told us the person Tim and I would be going up against in buying the best car we could for £1,000 was none other than car buying expert, Mr. Supercars of London himself, Paul Wallace. Paul's got a huge amount of car knowledge, so we had to put our thinking caps on and buy the best of the best for £1,000. And if you haven't seen Paul's video on him buying his £1,000 car, check out his video in the description below. Right, back to us finding our car.
£295 for a Volkswagen Polo. That's good. Oh, sold as spares or repairs. See, this is the problem we're going to have.
There are lots and lots of spares and repairs cars out there, but...
Oh, Ford Puma, 1.6, cheap PX to clear.
Whilst Christian was busy surprising BOTB winners, I narrowed down my search and found a few cars to look at, and I think I may have found a gem that Christian is gonna love.
So we're off to see what Tim has bought for £1,000. Now, I've left this whole car buying thing up to him because I've been extremely busy and I trust him entirely. But I have given him a few pointers. I feel like we want something that is rear-wheel drive because that'll just be a lot more fun. I feel like it needs to have 4 doors so we get more for our money and we can chuck all our kit in it. We want something that's reliable, so nothing French or Ford. Definitely don't want a Ford. And something that doesn't have a soft top because for £1,000, you are just asking for trouble. But I completely trust Tim. I feel like his judgment is one that I would reflect. So let's go and see what he's bought.
Okay, so we are on the way to meet Christian in the Blue Beast. Oh, hello. So I was set a couple of, guidelines by Christian. He specifically said things like, don't get a convertible. I don't want a Ford. I don't want it to be front-wheel drive and all this sort of thing. So I've got a front-wheel drive Ford convertible.
That's not him, is it? Oh my god. I gave you a few pointers. You said you wanted a Ford front-wheel drive and convertible, right? You've done exactly the opposite. Is this a joke? Please tell me.
This is our car.
For £1,000.
850. It's a bargain. Listen to this engine roar. Okay, listen to this small appliance whir.
Alright, stop.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's a convertible. It's 2 degrees outside. What's not to like?
After realising I shouldn't have left the buying of our car up to Tim, our attention then turned to what Paul Wallace might arrive in. I mean, maybe he's had a midlife crisis and bought a convertible blue Ford.
Do you think he's bought something 4-wheel drive?
No, you know what Paul's like.
No, I reckon it'll be rear-wheel drive because he's actually fun.
Is it? Paul, yeah, it'll be a rear-wheel drive car, I think.
I'm feeling quite anxious as to what
This
he
is
might have
awesome.
bought.
This is
It's
awesome.
not, mate.
It is awesome.
Do you find that you're watching every car go past wondering if that's the car that Paul's bought? And weirdly, every car that goes past is better than the one we have. Honestly, a Robin Reliant could go past and I would be more happier with that than I would this.
You're so grumpy.
I'm not grumpy.
You are grumpy.
I gave you so many instructions to buy this car,
Well,
and
exactly.
you turn up with this, which is exactly the opposite of what we were going for. Honestly, we have not got a chance in hell of winning any of these challenges.
Well,
Not
you
a
said
chance.
don't get a Ford, and I
Yeah,
thought
he
you said
bought a Ford.
don't get a 4-door.
No,
So-
I wanted a 4-door.
Oh, right. Is it Paul? Has he got an IS200?
He has.
Have he? I knew that's what he'd buy.
Oh, mate, that is so much of a better car than this.
2-litre V6. There's the.
My electric windows down and asked, what the hell is that?
I could wind our electric windows up as well.
Wind them up.
No, I could press the button and have them work.
Mate, this is much better. Why didn't we get one of these? Paul, come and have a look at our lovely car.
Do I have to?
Well, weirdly,
do.
you know, I've kind of slagged it off until this point, but I
Okay.
feel like now I need to kind of be
Now
on
that the
side.
competition is real.
Yeah.
Right, okay, talk to me. What's the spec?
This is a car. This is a street car luxury. Don't you know?
Oh, so in these days it's a Vignale.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So
Air conditioning, come off it.
we've got air conditioning.
Does it work?
Does not work.
It does work. It blows nice and chilly.
But
obviously.
have you tested that with the roof up?
Yep, it's hot as
Oh, look
a
at the movement in
thing.
the interior. Like if you just move it around, it's
Yeah, don't press too hard. We've got heated leather seats.
Nice.
Yes, very nice. We've got a heated
Does it-
windscreen. Ford, of course.
pretty
Heated
impressive.
windscreen. We have a hazard warning light button. I'm struggling. We've got the stupidest thing in the world, which is the to open the boot, you have to put the key in back here.
Oh, so a bit like the Bugatti Veyron, you know, when you put the second
Yes.
key in to get 250.
See, you've been nice. I like the wheel. I've always liked the wheel design on these.
So how much did this car cost you?
£850.
Bargain. £50 more than yours though.
Yeah.
But still, you've got a two-seater convertible.
I know.
Granted, it's not going to be very good to drive. It's
It's-
probably
you know
not going
what?
to be that fun
I've not
to
driven
drive.
You know what? I drove this on the way
And
here.
it's probably got about 40 horsepower.
Yeah. No, I drove this on the way down, like down the same route I normally drive to do reviews of cars.
Okay.
Down
It
my
sounds
favourite
hollow.
road.
Is it hollow?
Yes.
You spotted this?
The
that is
Nürburgring
worth
sticker.
that is worth 15 horsepower.
Well,
It has been tried and tested at the ring itself.
okay.
Yeah. and-
Weirdly, right, there's a lot of swirl marks around that. Like whoever's cleaned this in the past has just tried to polish up the Nürburgring.
I think they have.
He's very proud of his lap.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I always liked about these
Bit
is,
of,
or I thought was a bit silly,
downforce.
was that's the your reverse light there. I was like, that should have been where they put the exhaust.
yeah.
Shouldn't
That's
it?
the one thing that I
Where
think
is the exhaust?
it's probably
It's-
like
it's a
flopping
hidden-
underneath.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
hidden.
Unlike mine. Well, let's start with the exhaust because I didn't know whether this was standard or not. But as soon as I turned up, you were like, "It's got an exhaust."
It's definitely got
Yeah.
an
It
exhaust.
sounds nice. It's got a nice tone to it. This
Mm-hmm.
is an X-Reg, which I believe is a 2000
Yeah, probably. I guess.
Lexus IS 200 2-litre with
Aerodynamic.
yeah, you
Extra
know,
extra aero on that, isn't
have you
it?
seen in the SVJ
Active spoiler.
when you corner and different flaps?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same with
Active
this.
spoiler. I like it.
Someone here has definitely driven into this at some
Yeah.
point, haven't they? There's a lot of waviness going
There
on there.
is a few little niggles with the exterior of the car.
And you've got your additional inbuilt aero around the sunroof,
Exactly,
which I'm
yep.
sure will be wonderful when it rains.
Optional extra.
What's
Yeah.
quite funny is all these cars of this kind of price range, they all smell the same.
Yeah.
They
They
do.
all smell.
I was,
It's,
I was
it's this
just
cheap
about
car smell.
I was about to just wipe the water. I was going to wipe the water off the headlight
No,
before I
no.
realised it's on the inside.
Those bad boys have got as much condensation as my Lamborghini.
Look, Christian,
Oh yeah.
That's the
oh
inside.
yeah.
But what's very characterful with this car is its satin finish on the roof compared to the rest of the car.
oh my
What's happened here?
God!
Yeah. I think they must have done the washing up on this.
No, you know what that is. No, I know what's happened here, Tim.
Is that a fiberglass roof?
I know what's happened here.
What's that?
It's carbon fibre, I think.
That's a lot of that. This has seen some action. This has seen some action. Well, I think it's going to be quite interesting to see how here we go. The man with the challenges.
Oh, I feel like I'm on TV.
Yeah,
it's good,
you would
isn't
never
it?
find this in any TV program, would you? Being handed a challenge. Right then, boys.
Let's see what we're going to do.
Challenge. Wow, look at this. This is professional. Challenge number 1.
That wasn't challenge number 1.
What? Just buying the
No,
car?
just buying the car. No,
This
no.
is challenge number 1.
Right.
What is the first thing YouTubers do when they buy a car? Wrap it.
Oh, yes!
I was going to say, either put an exhaust or wrap it.
Well,
now,
wrap it.
Now I realise why we're in Basildon.
So, as normal, you'll need to head down to Dub Customs, but this time you'll have to wrap the car yourself. Points will be awarded for each panel your team completes on the car.
Well, I'm feeling confident already.
Well, we've got quite a small car to wrap.
Now I'm very confident. You've got a massive 4-door car. Look, we haven't even got a roof to wrap. We're going to get this done.
I don't have to wrap the roof.
We'll be done by lunchtime.
I'm going for style over any sort of point system here. I'm going to make my car look.
We'll be done by lunchtime.
Okay, well,
new.
it says here,
Easy.
points are going to be awarded for each panel your team completes on the car. So,
Well, your
you
car's
might-
smaller, so you're going to have less panels to wrap, meaning that I've got the more chance of getting maximum points.
Maybe.
We'll have a chat with Dub.
Yeah. We're going to need a little bit of
wait,
tuition.
We actually have to do it with our own hands.
Yep.
Yeah, we are going to be doing
we
it
have
with
to
our
do it.
hands.
Okay.
Have you ever wrapped a car?
I've de-wrapped a car. Not quite
alright.
the same thing, though, I think.
I've watched
Can't be that
a
difficult,
few
can
of Yanni's videos.
Yeah, he makes it look easy.
He does.
How hard can it be?
How hard can it be?
Yeah.
Famous
How hard
last
can it
words.
be?
Join us in part 2 where Tim continues to have a midlife crisis, Paul Wallace becomes a fashion designer, and I do some manual labour.